Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Yu Hakusho, starting with episode 101. We're in the fucking 100s. I know I mentioned that last time when we got to 100, but we're really in the 100s. It's kind of neat. Last week we spent 2 episodes investigating Hiei and focusing a lot on his former relationships and his new relationships. Mostly his new relationship with Mukuro and his previous relationship with I forgot his name, Mr. Dude with the ring and the big ring sword thing, and I forgot his name. It doesn't matter, he's dead. Just a crucial part of Hiei's backstory. No worries. Discovered his hatred and long-lasting grudge toward the ice apparition place where he was born and then thrown out of, very literally. His search for and eventual finding of Yukina, and his more important search for and eventual finding of the amulet orb thing that was his mother's tears upon his being thrown into the place and stuff. Pretty good stuff there, and sets up Mukuro as a really interesting character among these three, like, demon kings, queens, whatever you want to call them. She's got her own shit going on and is really leaning on Hiei to make things happen. That in and of itself is super interesting because it gives Hiei legitimate reasons to fight Yusuke when we get to that point, and also legitimate reasons to potentially fight Kurama. Speaking of Kurama, I think these next couple episodes are going to be about him. He's going to go to Yomi, one of the other demon kings, who requested his presence, and seems to have some prior relationship with Kurama. Don't know precisely what that entails, don't know how willing Kurama is to work with Yomi, don't know what they were before, but I'm gonna guess, because we found out so much stuff about Hiei last time, that we're gonna find out a whole bunch of stuff about Kurama this time, and I'm really looking forward to it. This all seems to be leading towards some kind of Kurama, Hiei, Yusuke are all gonna have to fight each other, which is pretty freaking sick. It's kind of cool. And that's like all I've got here. Done some Hiei stuff. We're holding the Yusuke stuff for a little bit later. I assume he comes next and is the thing that leads us into the real shenanigans. Kurama stuff. Is Yomi a homie or not? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's watch the episodes. I've got episode 101 of Yu Hakusho up and ready to go. 2 versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, beep beep timer. Let's go. Can't wait to see some Rose Whip. Mm-hmm. That's him. Ugh. Crazy shit. What's up? Old friend. Thank you. The better name, Yoko Kurama. Demon Realm thieves. Oh, they were thieves together. Oh, is this Soichi's mom? Yup. Flicker, flicker. Set up some weird magic to be his answering machine. Oh. Phones work in other realms. Cool. Got some great coverage. How does that work? Sure. All right. Okay. Oh, hey. I'm Kumara. Aw. Yeah. 2 months? Nice. Jesus. I see, yes. A full month? It's a hell of a gift. Sweet. Do you? This is so like noir detective-y almost. I'm actually really into it. Going back into Kurama's past. Wow, he's got a city. Like a city. Okay, fools. I too announce my attacks by going, ah! Okay. This is some sexy animation. Thwip. Some really sexy animation. Wow, they just evaporated into stone blocks. It's just a test, bruh. Oh, he's just here. Hi. Hello. What pun? Sure. Sure. Hmm. Sure. Damn. Oh. I fucking love his voice actor. Who the fuck is that? Yuta? Yuta best? That little thing? He's good enough. Yeah. Come on then. Who the fuck is that actor? What the hell? His voice is so great. Such a great like Chamberlain character. I see. Sure. He's slipping in and out of his accent though. He's really slipping in and out. That's weird. Wow. Wow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ha. Hoo. Hee hee hee. Fuck off. That's not true. Okay, please do. Okay. And does that include... Thwickety, thwackety, 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 thwackety. Cool. I don't know what any of those mean. Great. Great. Really? Arts guru? Demonic arts guru. Ah. You ain't got Yusuke or Hiei. Something's wrong here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow. Uh, uh, I've got information you don't have. And those are not them. Yup. All be replaced, including you. That doesn't mean they're valid. That's the problem. Control yourself. I think he gets it, my man. I'm pretty sure he gets it. All right, bud. Your eyes are doing a weird thing. You need to calm down. Take a breath. Shachi, not Sachi. Of course. He is fully blind. I was wondering about that. Haven't seen you. That's what the pun was. Got it. Okay. My homie is gonna get strong. Yes. Yes. Seems about right. Certainly. Easy. Easy peasy. Whom? Who be him? Whomst? Whomst of whomst do you speak? Who dis? Uh. Dad? Ooh. Bit contradictory, but that's okay. Got the key code. This is fully new information, my man. What is this? What is that? What? All right, what am I seeing here? Come on. Bring it on, come on. Ah. Thank you. Whoa. Great transition. Fade to the black hair. All right. That makes sense. Of course. And you were thieves. Of course. Of course. Hell yeah. Of course, of course. Of course. Sick. All right. Don't like the blades. Confrontation versus stealth. And a target you probably shouldn't take. Ah. Shit. Right. Right. Oh. Fuck, 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 fuck. Thanks, Kurama. Appreciate the save. So much character. So much character. Wasted again. Great, great. Of course, of course. Of course. Ha. It was a trap. Oh, there he is. He's got wings? That's some shit. What the what? Shing. All right. Got his eyes. Got a stab, though. What? It was a bounty? Oh, and you're falling. Life is more important than the reward. Oh, of course, because he was gone. At that point, he was gone. Sure. Huh. Laughing at his own ironic story. Nope. Nope, suffer. Oh, okay. Was it Kurama? Whoa, what? Wish granted. You dead. So you betrayed your buddy? But why? But why? Cool. Wow. Yeah. Twitch. First break. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. Shit. Yup. Cool. Cool. Mm-hmm. 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 Absolutely. Tick, 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 tick. Ooh. Calling out Kurama's calm, cool, collected as his like worst trait. Oh, that's so interesting. He really means it. What the shit? Absolutely. Holy macaroni. Okay. Okay, so look. Yusuke goes to Ryzen, fighting stuff. You know, a little bit of intriguing, convincing stuff, then fighting stuff. Hiei goes to Mukuro, fighting stuff. A little bit of intrigue stuff, a little bit of secrets and stuff, fighting stuff. Kurama goes to Yomi? Full political intrigue. We've got a council where Kurama is like the odd one out and the newcomer, and nobody trusts him, but he is the best of them easily and understands the situation better than any of them. The history and the backstory is brilliant. The little bit of fighting that we get is just a challenge to make sure that he is who he is, which is also a part of the intrigue because it's a lie, because Yomi does know precisely who he is and has failsafes in play because he knows that he is playing with fire. But he's not playing with like dangerous dangerous, yes, but not wildfire, right? It's more like burner torch fire. Extremely hot, extremely focused, very precise. Kurama. And then Yomi manages to turn it all around on him and use it as the motivation, both the carrot and the stick to push him into working with him. He takes the most dangerous thing about Kurama, which is precisely his cool, calm, collected nature, his willingness to make rational actions, even if they are betraying other people or betraying his own self or whatever, and turns it into like his greatest strength and his greatest weakness and the thing that Yomi needs from him for his own gain and his own purposes. The precise kind of evil that Yomi is, where he's like, I will do anything to get to what I want, and the way that I should do that is by emulating parts of you. Absolutely stellar. So interesting. I didn't think Yomi was going to be an interesting character. I was so wrong. I was so wrong. This is amazing. I love this episode. First off, Togashi's writing for this kind of political intrigue mirrors a little bit of the like later Hunter x Hunter stuff in a way that I find really interesting, and really cool. His ability to create these characters who are obviously at each other's throats, but don't, like, there are blocks in between them, and then to slowly like erode the blocks that are preventing them from fighting each other is really interesting. And also there's some cool fighting stuff at the beginning. Yay! I like this episode a ton. Just the ideas present, like setting up a weird patch answering machine. I mean, sure, great, yep, that's cool as hell. Kurama's whole planning thing is great in and of itself. It shows us all of the things that Kurama wants to protect and sets them up for later when Yomi will eventually threaten them, which is wonderful. We also see that Kuwabara came to the wedding, which is great, because of course he did. Only close friends, and it's just Kuwabara. Hell yeah. And he sends them off on a journey, playing his own games, playing his own machinations with his mother herself, right? Absolutely awesome. The intro, again, I said it when it happened, but it feels almost noir detective-y, like, I'm gonna dive back into the life of crime and darkness in the underground and find out all the things that have been happening while I've been gone. So fucking sick. Okay, and then fighting guys. Look, the fighting guys, I think they're super stupid, but the actual fight scenes are super great. Really highly animated, well choreographed, really interesting. And then we get like all of these very fully new cuts of Kurama using his abilities. This thorn whip and this giant background animated shot, grabbing around, slicing, throwing, tossing. Just this big background animated shot is so unique. Who drew this? Who done drew this? Because this isn't a Wakabayashi cut, almost certainly. I would love to know who drew this one. Yeah, I would love to know. Okay, so separate cut. God, that's so good looking. Like, just the float of the hair on its own. Pew, pew, whoo. Slash, slash, slash. Flip, 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 flip. And, okay, this shit is just really cool. The lines of redness in the darkness. These are just really cool, and they're all animated on ones. Obviously, I mean, it's just a blackness with a layered frame, but it looks so good. It looks so good. And Yomi emerges from the forest and they talk.
The only
Yomi,
one who...
his own, like, he carries with him this bubble of barely restrained cool, calm, collected. Like, Kurama's cool, calm, collected, I can believe, right? It's real. It's innately him. It's how he is. Yomi's is a veneer. It's well practiced and it's thick, but it is a veneer. I'm stealing everything about Yomi is being fully, I'm carbon copying it onto one of my villains. And I know precisely which villain it's going to be. A very powerful wizard guy is Yomi, 100%. And he might pull some bullshit like this and pull one of the player characters in. Oh man, I'm so interested by this character and by the way that he's playing his own game. Kurama enters this zone and like just these episodes fully change the way that we're viewing the conflict between these three general king army nation situation things, right? Because before, again, it was Yusuke goes in fighting stuff, Hiei goes in fighting stuff, probably there's going to be some fighting stuff and it's going to lead to Hiei and Yusuke and probably Kurama fighting each other. Kuwabara will get involved somehow, I don't know how, but maybe. Now it's a game with political intrigue built in. And like, there's this inherent sense that evil organizations fall upon themselves, and there's internal tension between the characters within the evil organization because there's this constant struggle for ascending in hierarchies. But they also, in a weird, lawful way, like, trust in the hierarchies that they have. We get that whole thing from Shachi. That's so neat.
But if you were as strong as I heard you'd become, it wouldn't have been a threat.
And it wasn't. The subtle plays are just everywhere in the episode. Everything, every little breadcrumb that Yomi puts out for Kurama to follow, and all of the little obstacles that he puts in his way to test him are so interesting. Like, the council situation is in and of itself a test, right? It feels like, okay, you got hired during the interview and you get your first major meeting with like the bosses and everybody in your big organization.
Kurama.
Wow.
Yes.
Lord Yomi.
Yes, Yuda.
It's time for the unification conference.
All right, I need to know who that voice actor is. Yuda?
Lord Yomi.
Yes, Yuda.
Yoda. Youda? Yuda? Something like that. ANN. Yu Hakusho. Let me find it. I want to know who that is. Is Yoda? Nope, that's Hisako Kyoda as Genkai. Yuda? It's Yoda? It's Yoda. James Fields as Dr. Ichigaki, Onji, and Yoda. Oh my god, he's like nobody else. One character in Case Closed. Bald Spectator in Dragon Ball. Jimmy Firecracker in Dragon Ball Z, and that's it. Fuck. He's an author and a drama teacher. I don't know. And if I look up his name, I get James Thomas Fields from 1817. Gosh dang it. He's so good. And he's also not that good. There are a number of portions where he fully forgets that he's doing an accent and just slides out of it into American English, which is interesting in and of itself. But he does nail this sense of being like a weak Chamberlain to a very powerful person. I also think it's goddamn fascinating that Yomi has built out like a cityscape, and that's where he lives, when each of the others has their own like weird situation with Ryzen and his like weird almost mud temple built into the ground in a chasm situation thing, and that's just freaking cool. Okay, this meeting...
The military power of each of the 3 territories and demon.
Oh yes, I've got everything we need right here. And it's fully wrong. We introduce all these characters who I assume Kurama's probably going to kill most of at some point, because fuck all of them. And they all put all this pressure onto Kurama. Man, What a change of pace to go from constant action stuff, really to go from like emotional Yusuke stuff to constant action stuff to Hiei backstory stuff to fucking in a conference room talking about graphs and charts with Kurama as he outthinks everybody at the table. What? What the what?
There is strength of the team.
The strength of the team. Yes, the strength of the leader is the strength of the whole. But it's not. The second in commands will play a crucial role. And that's so interesting with the fact that he betrayed his own second in command. We get that hint of darkness. Like we've always known Kurama has this darkness in him. He is still a demon. And he was a powerful demon thief, well known and ruthless, ambitious. And Yomi pulls it all on him, turns it all around on him. God, what a cool idea. What a cool idea. I will also say that the tension buildup that we feel coming into this room as Yomi brings us to this door where we don't know what's behind it, opens the door and like expects Kurama to understand what's going on, but Kurama doesn't as far as we know, and we certainly don't. That's really, really interesting. The tension ramp is amazing. Just this idea of bringing someone to a sealed door and revealing a secret is fascinating. The fact that Yomi has kept this guy who, quote, stole the light from me, and he like emphasizes that. He's like, that's my favorite way of talking about what he did to me. Gives us this impression that Yomi really wants to kill this guy, but he really has grown to the point where he's using him to an end. He wants more than to kill him, to reveal the truth right in front of Kurama so that they both know and are both on the same page. Like Yomi spent 1,000 years knowing like 99.99%, but not being completely sure that it was Kurama. And now he finally gets the chance to invite his long-lost friend and potentially probably his betrayer into his sanctum and shows him and himself that unimpeachable truth and uses that as the basis of their future relationship. I bring up the past only so that we can look toward the future and put it behind us. So interesting. So interesting. I was expecting simple evil. We get really complicated, really interesting evil. And this is so great for me personally because I need more and better understanding of evil and how characters that feel really intimidating work. Because Yomi doesn't like threaten. Yomi doesn't like loom. Yomi doesn't intimidate. He's not an intimidating character, but the way he's just so calm and the teensiest little slip that we get when his eyes twitch tell us everything we need to know about how dangerous and scary this guy really is and how much he has changed in the last 1,000 years as well. And that is so cool. It's so cool. This is one of my favorite episodes of the last couple dozen episodes that we've had of Yu Yu Hakusho. Look, the end of the Chapter Black Saga was interesting and really cool, but this is next level intrigue. This is the promise of intriguing things that we got at the beginning of the Chapter Black Saga, where we were like, who is Shinobu Sensui? Who is this guy who's like got everything on lock and is calm and is moving and making his own plays? But then we start to see the cracks in Sensui, the cracks in his psychology and in his armor and in his organization as it is. This is next level. This guy has been ruling a section of Demon World, not through pure martial prowess, but through intrigue and intellect and calmness and the things that he eventually learned from Kurama. And he's been putting it together, and these other people around him are loyal to him, as loyal as they can be, at least as loyal as until they think that they could take over. But he's garnered and gathered enough power to prevent a coup over that entire time in Demon World. That's crazy. That's so cool. Okay, And we get flashback backstory. I think this is the one where we pan past his hair. Yeah, I think this is a great way to do this transition. Pan past the hair into flash to complete darkness into raindrops, which is super cool. And all of the fighting stuff, all of these past things, and Kurama coming and saving him, and the weird resentment on both sides from that, right? And eventually, the trap that's laid, the trap that Kurama laid, hiring a thug, hiring a mercenary bounty hunter type to take down his own second in command. How interesting. And then Yomi's perseverance in keeping this guy chained up in agony for probably most of those 1,000 years. Not getting the answer that he so desperately desires because he wants to use it as a tool later. How cool is that? That's so cool. It's so cool. He also really, this is kind of harsh, but kind of puts Kurama's life into perspective, right? We have this tendency or desire to see Kurama's past sequence of events as being almost heroic, but really, after that point, all Kurama did was run away from things, right? And like try to fix things where he could, try to save his mom where he could, but he just ran away. And there's maybe some weird moral stuff around taking over and possessing the body of an innocent child and then being raised as a human, pretending to be like a child. It's kind of weird. But it is really interesting, and it's very interesting that Yomi knows all of it. Okay, we repeat the pan back the other way.
That's cold and very threatening. Very soon, all of Demon World will fall into chaos.
And that's when I'll need you. Oh, it's so cool. It's so cool. Is Yomi a homie? No, he's not, but he is very scary and very interesting. Coolest villain in a long time. I'm so into this. What are you going to do, Kurama? You're going to have to work with him. You have to. He's got you by the short hairs. He knows where your mom is and he can destroy her. There's this threat, but there's also this promise of like almost a redemption of a going back on past mistakes and past choices. Come work with me. There's a temptation and a lure to it. How interesting. How fucking fascinating. What an episode. Okay. I want to do a couple things. I want to ANNify and look up who did the script for this episode. I'm honestly more interested in the script than I am in the storyboard or director for this one. I know that the writing is Togashi, right? But pacing it out and writing out these lines for each character is a scriptwriter's job, and I'm interested in who did that, or series composition if there is such a role, but I don't think there has been. I'm also interested in going to Sakagaburu, which I will do afterward, and seeing if I can find any of those really cool cuts, because some of them looked really great. Okay, so this is 101. Script by... It's legitimately not listed. Fuck me. Hiroshi Hashimoto ends at 63. Katsuyuki Sumisawa is credited for 99, 103, 106, and 107. Tsukihiro Tomita is credited 97, 102. Yukiyoshi Ohashi is credited 96, 100, 104, 109, etc., etc. There's nobody credited for 101. Fuck me. Thanks, ANN. Okay, who was storyboard and episode direction? Just to know who managed to. It was Hitoyuki Matsui on the storyboard, and Hitoyuki Matsui putting it all together for the episode direction. We've seen a whole lot of Hitoyuki Matsui episodes, and none of them hit this level of, like, inherent character tension. This is really cool. This is super freaking cool. Okay, who animation directed? Just to know. Which means a lot of the Michinori Chiba, who first did episode 94. 94 being the final of the Chapter Black saga, with everybody returning to their lives and a lot of conflict and stuff. Cool. Okay, I'm going to Sakagaburu, and I'm going to do the Yu Hakusho and source hashtag 101. There's only one cut, and it's the one that we want. Here, hold on. And it's artist unknown. Fuck. You'll see which one of my window captures is it. It's this one. Okay. It's this whole cut, and it's got some really unique stuff to it. Well choreographed fight thing. Great use of this stuff. Incredible background animation. Great momentum and flippity dippityness. And I don't know who artist unknowned it. Thanks. Well, shit. That sucks. I would love to know who did that cut. I will put out a question to those of you who recognize people and animators. Who do you think did that? I don't know. I don't know. Cool. I love this episode. I think this is fantastic. I think it's genuinely fascinating. I might rewatch it later today or sometime just to get some villain prep going. Because the way that Yomi speaks, the way that he chooses his words is so fascinating. The conundrum that he presents for Kurama is so cool. Oh. Oh. Okay. We're going to move on to the next episode. I don't know what's going to happen in the next episode. We're going to continue off of this. If they can keep this energy going, I'm going to be thrilled. I really doubt that they're going to be able to keep this energy going in this situation. We'll see. Regardless, I'm going to take a breaky thingy, do a sinky thingy, and be back in a second to watch episode 102. See you in a moment. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are ready to rock. For episode 102 of Yu Hakusho. Let's fucking get to it. Beep beep timer. Yep. Yup. Oh, so cool. Oh, whoa, that's a title. Okay, cool. What does that mean? A creeping bloodlust. Ugh. What the hell is that? Hardly the warrior's way. Mm-hmm. They are. Yeah, it's because of your shit. A shame. Hmm. Is that why they're in the OP? Do you know that? See, he still thinks that everything is transactional, and I don't think it is. God, he's good. Oh, he gets to be first. Oh, wait, no, wait, yeah. Uh, yeah. Shit. Kurama's actually been impacted. Who is the bad guy? Say what? My own. No. Thanks, Home Slice. Nope. Indeed. All right, what's the play, baby? So we get all the external pressure and then we get all the internal stuff? Oh. Ooh, do I give up power to become better? Bye. Aww. Something creepy in the woods? Nope. Ah. What's going on with Kokoda? Oh, hello. Uh-huh. Um, who the fuck is this actually? Because he's not actually his stepbrother. He's possessing him? Yeah. Smoking is bad. Oh, fuck that. Is that creepy wiggly guy? It's creepy wiggly guy? Uh-huh. It's like a weird Jar Jar thing. I hate him. I hate it. I hate it. Uh-huh. Cool. Okay. Okay, it's all good. Uh-huh. Okay. All right, you're a shit. Oh, okay. Where we at? Hello. She's training. Hey, what's up, bud? Oh, cool. He is kind of a god. Okay. Of course they're personal. Of course they're personal. Doesn't matter. That's why he's backing Yomi. Yeah. Yeah. Spirit world or demon world unified. Cool. The door closes. Oh yeah. Who's in the cave? Oh! Oh! Ha ha! What's up, Chew? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. All right. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Hell yeah. Wait, you actually look okay without all that fucking paint on you. Yeah, that's great. I fully don't remember Shishi. Nope. Cool. Sparrin', sparrin'. Cool. Wow, very cool. Fun set of loops. Really fun. Training up a squad. Okay. Well, we definitely have not kept the same tension, but this is still pretty fun. Ooh, mountaintops. Thinking time. Probably drinking on a tightrope, not a good move. It's okay. He'd survive. Toe the line on the top? Well, not today. Can we get some... Oh, wait, what? I thought he was gonna fly up. Son of a bitch flew down. All right. Oh boy. Cool. Oh, hey. That's new. That's super new. Cool stuff, kiddo. Okay, who are you talking to? Full Genkai training. Awesome. Aw, almost a smile. Hello, Yomi. Where's our skeezy parasite boy? From where? Full-scale war is coming. You what? We need powerful fighters. Ho ho, time ticks away. And they're here. But they're all also more loyal to Yusuke than to anybody else here. What the fuck is that? Tell me that's not a scouter. Fuck you. Fuck you. No, stop it. No. Don't give me their midichlorian counts. Fuck off with that shit. God fucking shit. I hate it. They're all so powerful. You lose so much when you quantify that shit. God fucking doesn't mean anything. God. Uh-huh. Eat Clen and Tren hard. The what? Uh-huh. Sounds about right. Oh. Poor buddy. Nice. Hi, Shachi. How you feeling? Oh, boy. Sure thing. Wait. Hold on. That's my job. Wait a second. That's my job. Oh. Ooh. Even with them? Oh my god. He fully forgot his accent. Fully forgot his accent. Oh, he got it in chaos. The path to unification. Yeah, you just got chewed the fuck out. You gonna do something rash? Come on, buddy, try it. Try it. Creeping bloodlust indeed. Try it. Please, Shachi. Please. Oop. Up. Oh, come on, man. Of course he wields a little fucking trident thing. He's making his stealth checks, though. He's gonna wreck you. Oh. Yeah. He's not... He's a transforming warrior, my man. You know this. You know this. Don't be this stupid, dude. He also has really high wisdom. I think he already knows that you're here. Oh, fuck. Let's do it. Let's get it. That's kind of a cool trident thing. You are so fucked, my mans. You are so fucked. No. Fuck. Kurama made moves, though. Ah! Ah! You fucking parasite. Yep. Nope, he's gonna attack you. Ooh. Ooh. Well. Well. He's not even attacking you. He's fully just evading. Yoko. Yeah, hit him with the scanner real quick. See what his power level is. Puh. Shachi, what does the scouter say about his power level? That's awesome. I love his voice. Yeah, weird. Oh, yeah, give us the zap. 152,000! Whoa! How? Yeah. You had all the information you needed to understand that this was the way this was gonna play out, you dingus. You big drangus. Wait, what? Please no? Sure has. Nope. Precise moves. Precise moves. Okay. Bam. All right, we're back to other characters stuff. So we've done our 2 with Kurama. I gotta say, just in terms of laying out an arc, I don't know where this is leading. I know we're leading toward eventual conflict between these characters, and we're bringing in the 6 other fighters, which is very cool. Very nice to have them all in here and give them some power up so that they're actually going to be interesting when they get fighting, and not just a wash. The way that this was a complete and utter wash. Poor Shachi. I mean, I don't feel bad for him. He's a conniving scumbag who obviously isn't a very good general in this particular moment. and is, trying desperately to cling on to power, and also hyper conservative. We've done things this way forever. We should keep doing things this way, even though the times are changing. Wow, that is, how many song references have I had in this reaction? There have been a lot. The times they are changing. I want to rock. There have been a couple others as well, but all right, whatever. Really interesting. I will say, while Mr. Scumbag Parasite is gross and scumbaggy, and I hate him, I do love his voice.
Must body if I died.
Must body. What is that? I don't know what that accent really is, but it's great. Yuda/Yoda, his name is Yoda, credited as Yoda, like Y-O, with a line over it, so Youda. But Yomi always calls him Yuda, which is kind of weird. I don't think that the voice actor got the memo on that one. Whatever. Fully forgets his accent over the course of the episode, which is fun. Look, this episode's full of fun stuff. It's not got the same level of crazy fucking intrigue that we had in the previous episode. We do have some reintroductions of some great characters who, some of them are really wonderful. We have some crazy training montage stuff, which is pretty freaking cool. And there is this political tension growing here. But Kurama making moves is wonderful. I will say the whole, what does the scholar say about his power level? It's fine. It's fine. I do think that there's something that's lost when you start to quantify characters' powers, or like pretend that there's technology that allows you to do that. What it tells us is that, like, every fight is just a flat battle of who's stronger, and that's false in the way that we've done battles in Yu Hakusho before, and it's false from the perspective of, like, how we want battles to go. I want battles that are interesting, where anybody has a chance of victory via either their brute strength, but can overcome that brute strength through wits and intelligence and intrigue and stuff. And in an episode that is so centered around Kurama pulling one over on his obviously, like, brutish, straightforward opponent in this moment, political enemy Shachi, Kurama beats him because of wits and because of pulling other people to his side and because of his own charisma and his own intelligence, as well as being much more powerful than he is. We then introduce this idea that's just like, yeah, they're just action figures. You just smash them together and whoever's stronger wins. I think that's a little bit unfortunate. I think it's a little lapse of judgment in Tokashi's judgment. But whatever, it's fine. The fucking beatdown that Shachi gets is brutal, and I almost feel bad for the guy, but then he comes with his trident, he's like, I'm going to fight this guy who is obviously more powerful than me. This will work perfectly. All his plans fall apart, and he gets dead. Poor bastard, but, not really. Get fucked. Cool. I also kind of want to know who...
What a dream.
I want to know who that voice actor is.
Oh, hey, there you are.
Kokoda. I know that I've heard that voice before. Let me see. Actual name Shuichi Hatanaka is Eric Vale, who was also Rando and Shorin. Future Trunks. Somebody in Free. America and Canada in Hetaria. That's where I've heard his voice. He's Shigaraki in Hiroaka. That's crazy. I wouldn't have guessed that at all. And Nishiki Nishio in Tokyo Ghoul. Okay. Very soft-spoken, protectable boyo character going on here. I actually really like the cigarette interaction. I mean, beyond just, like, smoking kills, it's pretty fun to see Kurama being genuinely protective of these people in his life, right? He's like, all right, you can take this so far, but you actually start ruining lives, and I'm going to not let that happen. It's pretty cool. Training montage is neat. Kurama, I guess, is sort of off the hook for some of the shit because his dad realizes that stuff is more important than this. Great. I guess the scenes of them sparring with each other are pretty fun. There are some cool little moments in there. They're obviously all looped sequences, but some cool moments, some cool schmears in there, fighting and punching and battling each other. Reintroductions of these characters, which is great. I fully don't remember the little flying one with the feet. Who the fuck is that? I don't remember that person. Yeah, training montage. political intrigue played to its logical conclusions. A much simpler episode than the last time. 101 is really, really stand out in terms of just pacing and tone and inter-character intrigue and people making moves and making psychological moves against each other, specifically Yomi against Kurama, in order to corner him and put him in this really difficult and interesting situation. Now we get to see Kurama making moves, but we don't really get to understand what moves he is making because they're all so like so many steps ahead chessboard moves that we don't get to comprehend what they're going to lead to. I assume, however, that we're going to get to a point a few episodes in the future once combat starts where Kurama's like, and this was my plan all along, there it is, all of the pieces that I've laid out on the board now come into play and cause a specific outcome that he's very precisely put into place. And that's pretty freaking cool. I like this episode. I think it pales in comparison to the previous episode where we get all of that backstory reveal, the fascinating lines and counterplay between Yomi and Kurama. Ooh, that one's special. I'm certainly gonna go watch episode 101 again because I've got a D&D session tomorrow, and there are chances that my characters are gonna run into some pretty major villains who like don't want to fuck with them right now, but could easily wipe the party. And one of those villains, I am just going to carbon copy some pieces of Yomi onto, because he's right on the money for what I want for this character. So. That should be really interesting. I'm going to watch the episode again. I'm sure that there are some lines that are going to stand out to me on rewatch more than they did on first watch. This one's fun. It's solid. It progresses the story further, and now the story has progressed further. We understand where Yusuke is and has been, where Kurama is and has been, and where Hiei is and has been. Next up, collision course? Like, set them on some kind of path toward fucking full-scale demon world war, I guess. That'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Either way, I have been Teeaboo. This has been Yu Hakusho episodes 101 and 102. I hope you've enjoyed them as much as I have. If you've got thoughts or ideas about Yomi, Kurama, any of the stuff that we've just watched, throw them in the comments. I'll read them. And I'll see you next week for more episodes of Yu Hakusho. Peace.